So by my subscriber numbers or my tenure, it doesn't really make sense to be doing this yet. I am jumping the gun a bit, but events and timescales make this a necessity. I've got a few things to go over. Changes afoot here in the Upstairs Lounge. Today I will talk about some future plans for the channel, my new Patreon and take you through the tiers, and why there's a very real life reason the channel may not survive beyond another 3 months unless something changes. That's probably the big stuff. Then for those who want to go a little deeper, I'm going to share some of my channel analytics to give you a bit of insight into why I'm furious with YouTube right now. And then I'll introduce myself properly and just talk a little bit about my background, should anyone be interested. Firstly, I will be adding a second show. I don't think I can cope thinking 24/7 about exclusively Andor for the 2 years plus finishing this will take. And I want to expand my reach as well. It shouldn't slow me down too much. I find the writing is coming together faster than ever now. The editing was the bottleneck before, and now I've upgraded my PC and written down some actual workflows so I don't keep losing stuff. I can definitely fit something else in. While Andor is my focus and my inspiration, this was never meant as an Andor-only channel. It's primarily for deep analysis of mostly TV and movie scenes and episodes, mostly within sci-fi or cult TV, and with a primary subtextual focus of understanding authoritarianism. I have a shortlist in mind and I kind of want to do all of them. Some of them I've not seen, but I've heard the right things. The Expanse, The Leftovers, Watchmen, Severance, Foundation. They're not sci-fi, but The Wire and Deadwood would be really interesting. However, what might be the most timely, enjoyable and best for the channel might be Vince Gilligan's Pluribus if that doesn't shit the bed. It would be good to get in on the ground floor, I think, and that's probably going to be rich for analysis. Also, I'm very excited by the potential of next year's Lanterns as Lindelof is involved and I'm a big fan. Secondly, I'm going to start a commission service. I will analyse any scene from a movie or TV show and make you a video in my usual style. Within reason, that Babylon 5 interrogation episode where it's all one scene would be a bit cheeky. Or something from Rocco Does Prague, but hell, if you're paying I'd do it, but the video would have to be censored quite heavily. Now to watch, rewatch, write notes, mull over, write script, record and edit a video together usually takes about a full working day for up to about 7 minutes of scene, so it's not cheap. The first one will be $80 and that price will rise from there, so if you're ever going to want to do that, now's the time. You can go over 7 minutes if you want, again within reason. I'm just giving you an idea of how long it takes. Email the Upstairs Lounge at proton.me with what you'd like me to do. First one who gets to me will be the only one who gets it at that price. Okay, now Patreon. I have 4 tiers. I've linked it to my channel and it's in the video description. Dissident, $3. You're backing the cause in a way that is critical but often unseen. This is the tip jar tier. Perfect if you just want to chip in a little to keep the work alive. You'll get access to supporter-only posts on Patreon and you'll be thanked on Patreon and Discord where you'll also get dissident-level read-only access. This is the kind of ground-level resistance that rarely gets the credit but always matters. Rebel, $6. You've stepped out of the shadows and joined the fight. Rebels get all of my content, excluding the Vault, which I'll get to in a minute. Hate captions, love captions, you get both. It's possible that I might need to switch my YouTube style to predominantly on camera, which I really don't want to do, with footage in the background, because it might be part of why YouTube hates me. But Patreon's videos will be as they are now. Only want the super long compilation when I've finished an episode? You got it. If you were waiting for episode 3s, I'm sorry, but YouTube wouldn't let me upload it. I didn't forget you. I can also provide audio-only files if demand exists for podcast-style listening. Full Rebel-level access to the community Discord. I've been told Star Wars fans are on the move looking for somewhere new to hang out. Maybe this could be it. And Rebels have an enhanced likelihood of being featured in feedback compilation episodes. This is the main tier for anyone who wants to really take part and is happy to be along for the ride. Partisan, $9. You're more than a rebel. You have a voice actively shaping the mission. Partisans get everything above, plus entry into a regular draw to choose a scene for me to analyze. So the commission that I was just talking about, first one of which is going to go for $80, you got a chance to get one of them for free. Early access to scripts or raw audio with a window to send feedback that may influence a rewrite before I say something dumb or miss something critical instead of after. Partisan Discord tier access, including an exclusive lounge. Your name or handle listed as a producer in video credits. Voting power on channel decisions. And access to the vault. I don't know what's going to go in the vault exactly yet. There's a lot of stuff I have, but I'm not sure how much is relevant. I can tell you I've got many hours of Babylon 5 discussions from a decade ago that will go in here, if that is of interest to you, and if it's not, it bloody well should be, because Babylon 5 is awesome and Spaced was wrong. Finally, Vanguard, $12. You're on the front line of the fight. While partisans have a voice, Vanguard steer the ship. So you get everything already mentioned, plus 2 entries into the regular scene commission draw, triple voting power in polls related to future content choices, Vanguard Discord tier access, exclusive area, and an upgraded executive producer credit in videos. The draw to have a scene commission may well end up being an introductory offer that ends after the first few months. It will depend on how it goes, but I'd like to keep it running if the workload is doable. Okay, what's the ominous warning about the future about then? Well, come January, I'm going to be a dad, which is amazing, although I'm far too old for this to be a sensible idea. At the moment I work, so I basically spend all my evenings up to about 1 AM working on the channel, as well as my weekends. That time basically won't exist anymore. Once my paternity leave is over, I'll have 3 activities in my life: being a dad, working, sleeping. The only way this can work is by replacing the job with the channel. My current job is a government contract that ends in March, so somehow by the end of March this channel has to be capable of supporting me enough that I can justify doing it at all, which is a long shot. Don't get me wrong, I'd still do it, but the pace would slow to such a crawl I probably wouldn't live long enough to finish Andor. So yeah, I've been on probation for 3 months, and now I'm asking for you guys to give me the job. Apart from joining Patreon, the other thing you could do, and I think a fair few of you have done a bit anyway, is get out there and see if you can convert anyone, not to a patron necessarily, but at least to a YouTube viewer. Which brings us to YouTube. Here's a depressing story. On one of my earliest videos, someone commented they couldn't believe how badly it was performing. Which, while a massive compliment, also hurts, right? Because it had to be said in the first place. Well, that story gets worse from there, because with one exception, nothing I've done since has topped that video. So a video whose numbers were so low that someone had to voice it has turned out to be almost my high point. Let that sink in. There was a couple of weeks where they showed my videos to people. Not that many, but they showed them to some, and I got about 300 subscribers in that time. Now I'm getting one about every 2 days, and that's what it's been like for the last month. I never expected or demanded overnight success. I just want one thing: progress, forward movement. The more work I did, the better my videos got, the better my stats got. As long as it was growing, even slowly, then I'd be happy. But that's not happening. Literally, the more work I do, the worse things go. The channel is being strangled. Here's my views over my 3 months since launch. They've dropped every time, and now drastically. My watch time went up slightly in month 2 because I knocked myself out trying to get it up above month 1, but look at month 3. And I've been knocking myself out this month as well. Look at it, it's dying. That's just not sustainable. I'm going to drive it into the ground. The way YouTube is meant to work is there are KPIs I can control and one key one I can't. Click-through rate is up to me, and that is high, above average by some margin. Likes and comments are really strong. Comment sentiment is strong, and my watch percentage and completion rate are really great too. In general, more than 1 in every 3 people who starts a video finishes it. So I'm upholding my side of the bargain. What I can't control is impressions, and YouTube just will not show my videos to anyone. I see all sorts of videos on the same topic that I think aren't as good as mine, getting 100,000 views, and I'm not getting 10,000, I'm not getting 1,000, I'm getting 350 views. I will be taking a break from YouTube, a couple of weeks perhaps. I'm not giving up on the platform. Sometimes that helps give the algo a kick if it realizes that it actually would prefer me to keep posting after all, but I don't know. This may mean Patreon is pretty far ahead of YouTube for a little while, but the platform isn't giving me much choice right now. I don't necessarily want to have a Patreon exclusive window for content as it might hurt the YouTube channel, and I don't want it to penalize YouTube only watchers, as I'm very thankful for anyone that does that. That exclusivity window will probably vanish over time if I think it's hurting YouTube, but if not, that could end up another Patreon perk. And finally, I'll finish off with a little bit about me before I wrap up. Hello, I'm Jonathan. I was born in the late 1970s, hence the old dad comment, and I live on the cliffs 5 minutes walk from Bournemouth's famous beach on Dorset's Jurassic Coast. I spent the first decade or so of my career as a creative writer doing a wide range of things, but mostly within the video game space. Then I've primarily worked as a user experience consultant and designer, a prominent one too. Wherever you are in the world, if you've ever hired a car, fixed a windscreen, bought a video game, or insurance, you could well have done it in a system I designed. Not if it made you angry though, that wasn't me, that was someone else. I've always tried to find something to do with my writing that's a bit different, but never found the right format until this came along. I really struggled with Andor on my first viewing and couldn't find the analysis I wanted to help me understand it, so I thought I'd try and do it myself, and here we are. So yeah, that's my origin story. I hope I'm doing the right things here, and I hope to see you on the Discord soon. Next video will probably be the first part of episode 4. I really wanted to do one of my special editions comparing Babylon 5 to an awesome ITV drama you've probably never heard of. But I'm going to have to delay that a couple of weeks for reasons that will become clear later. Thanks again for all your support, and here's hoping that in the next 6 months we can prove that YouTube is wrong about this channel and its potential, and that somehow we manage to secure the continuation of the Upstairs Lounge project. See ya.